I'm Shakora.
And I'm Ebony.
And welcome to the Unapologetically Us podcast, where we talk about life, mental health, fitness, finances, and everything in between. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Thank y'all so much for joining. If you're new here, welcome.
And subscribe while you with it.
Might as well.
Might as well. We out here, we dope. We two, black women on our thing.
On our grind.
Doing our thing.
Grinding it up.
So just, subscribe. And keep watching our previous episodes and stay tuned for ones to come.
Yes, if you're a binge watcher and you like to watch them all or listen to them,
we got plenty of you to watch.
Plenty. Go ahead, comment, let us know what you think.
Exactamundo.
Not the exactamundo.
Yep. Let's get into this first. Our first little segment we like to call Child Listen. Did you have anything for the people this week?
For me, I just kind of want to, always plug myself for my challenges. We have completed by this point a full body challenge, and I thank everyone who did join. I encourage everybody who did not to join, and it's just a way to encourage people to get up, get moving, especially within our community, Black community, women. We're struggling with so many different things, and we want to take control of those that we can. So if we can control our physical health and it can help our best version of us, then go ahead, and get active, even if it's something small. If it's just a workout or a walk, something outside of what you normally do, other than eating, laying down, eating again, and laying down again. So I encourage everybody, if you can, if it's not my challenge or my fitness challenge, then join something. Get up, get active, even if it's by yourself. If it can't be by yourself, get you an accountability partner, but get active in some way, shape, or form. Child, listen.
As for me, as I am in this season of wanting more and doing more and going after more, I am really embracing controlling what I can and not worrying about what I can't. Mm-hmm. I am at a point where there are still, career-wise, I don't like the feeling of being stuck, and I'm kind of stuck, and I don't like that. And the things that I had to get me through the day have been stripped from me. Not because I did anything wrong, but it's just like certain things are going on. And so for me to get through the rest of the days until the Lord see fit to bless me with another job, I am learning to control what I can, especially up there, control what I can and not worry about what I can't. I am not one of those people that let my 9-to-5 consume me. I am not one of those people that let my part-time job consume me. Because I just grew up on not giving a job more than what they pay you for. My dad always tell me work smart, not hard.
Absolutely.
And so I don't think jobs understand that we may come and we smile, but you don't know mentally what somebody has to do to prepare themselves for that day. And the amount of restraint that is practiced by a person to handle certain situations that arises. I found myself Friday getting aggravated about something, called my coworker over to ask her, hey, let me know I'm not tripping. But then at the same time, telling myself, this is not your battle. This is not your battle. This is not your battle. Yeah. And so, to the point that I was literally shaking because I was that frustrated. But I just kept telling myself, this is not your battle. This is not your battle. So, controlling what I can and not worrying about what I can't. And just heavily, you know, praying and seeking to God. You know, if the move hasn't happened yet, what am I not learning? Because I'm ready to get out this phase. Or whatever. And they don't watch it, so I don't care. I'm miserable there. And I don't know what else to do. So until that time comes, I'm just going to really just, I don't know. I feel like I have to be a zombie in a sense, and I don't like that neither. So I'm just really just honing in on Ebony. What the serenity prayer, you know, God, you know,
bless me with the things that I can control and the wisdom to know the difference with the things
that I can't control. Right. And so that's me right now until something else comes. Yeah. So now I want to encourage people too, if you are in the same situation as me, one, it's okay to be there. I don't regret being a overachiever. I don't regret having the goals that I have. I don't regret dreaming big. I don't regret the path that I chose, the career path that, or the career that I decided. I've been feeling like my time is up for a while. And so it's just a lot of things coming to a head. Now, who knows? I may get a job offer Monday. Lord Jesus, if I do, thank you, Lord. But yeah, even with I just got a market adjustment increase. Even with that, I'm still just kind of like,
ain't it?
It's not it. So yeah, it's okay to dream big and want what you want. Like don't ever let nobody make you feel like you're wrong for being as ambitious as you want to be. This is your life, and this is my life. And I want to wake up. I text my little guy friend. I told him I just want to wake up and enjoy what I'm doing every day. And so until that day comes, I'm only gonna give what I have the capacity to give.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, I just can't do it. So yeah.
Okay.
Child, listen, but other than that, you know, life is good, you know, backs is dipping, you know, whatever. So
Lord have mercy.
But let's get into today's topic. If you have been watching us a while, you know that Shakora has always been on her fitness journey. I recently, well, within this year, started taking mine really serious. I think you gave a backstory on how you ended up getting your kick going. I don't think I gave mine. So I'll give mine. I just woke up one day this year, early part of the year, and I told myself that I admitted to myself that I'm not happy with how I look physically. And so my thing was, what are you going to do to do that? And y'all know that I've been really focusing on discipline. Being disciplined in my life with all aspects of my life. And so going to the gym was never a problem. Yeah. I can go to the gym. Yeah. Working hard in the gym was never a problem. I work hard in the gym. Even switching my diet wasn't so much of a problem because I can do that. And I knew myself enough to know that, you know, giving myself those grace, those cheat days, cheat meals, whatever, was what I needed because don't cut that
Bitch, I tried to hold it. My eyes give it.
I'm pulling this because this is funny.
Man, I felt it go down. Oh, I felt it go down wrong. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work out. All right, I'm back.
Oh God!
Oh, that like
I don't even know where I was.
Oh, my eyes watering. Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right. I can't help y'all.
We need to wake the baby up. Okay.
Okay.
Even with eating, okay, let me pause. Even with eating, I knew, how to switch it up, but I also gave myself those days of cheat, meals or cheat days or whatever. But I realized a lot of my issue was just discipline, because I would make because giving yourself that leniency when it comes to your diet was, I'm gonna just work it off in the gym anyway, or I'm gonna get back on track tomorrow, or I'm gonna do, whatever. And so when I realized that discipline was my problem, not motivation, not whatever, it was discipline, that's when I really started to notice small changes in my body. And that is kind of what made me, what kickstarted everything. It's like, I just, aside from everything else, I woke up and was like, go for what you want. If you want to look and feel better, you gotta do something about it. If you want to elevate financially, you gotta do something about it. And so fitness was one of those major priority things that I've had. And I would say when I made my mind up, this is probably the most consistent I've ever been. Even though I said I never had a problem with consistency, I just was dedicated to going to the gym, dedicated to intermittent fasting, dedicated to making the right choices nutrition wise. And even when I gave myself the cheat meal or whatever, being disciplined to say, instead of the 10, do 6. Mm-hmm. And I started to realize with intermittent fasting that the 6 wings combo filled me just as much as it did as a 10 wing would do. And then I started noticing like the stuffed feeling. I don't like that. Feeling like even when I eat the wrong things, how my body reacts to it, and I don't like that. And so that kind of what jump started a lot of my stuff. And then I'm very what's the word? I assess myself a lot. So if I don't feel I'm progressing in the manner that I need to, I don't have a problem in sitting back and saying, what can you do different? So.
Absolutely. That is things that happen. And so I'll give a backstory, because I vaguely think that you told a little bit about, the dedication and just kind of disciplining yourself to your fitness journey. And my fitness journey started, what year? I don't even know if I actually told the story like this before, but my fitness journey started maybe 2015 probably. And for me, it was getting to a point where actually it wasn't even me who said, oh, I need to start working out. I've always been small my whole life. I've always been a small person, and if I wasn't the weight that I needed to be, it was always easy to cover it up. It was easy to wear something to still make you have the illusion of looking small. So I've always been small. And after having my baby, or who's not so much of a baby now, but after that, being able to blame it on, this baby weight. So I want to say I got to a point, and it was maybe Jaden was like 7, 8 or something like that. And I'm like, okay, it's time out to start calling it baby weight, and one of my roommates was just like, and I think it was Shara, was like, hey, I'm trying to lose weight. Let's do it. And I'm like, not realizing the amount of weight that I had gained. And so I step on the scale and I'm like, no way, not this weight. Like, I cannot, not the 110 me, And seeing that big number, I won't tell y'all what number, it was 183 pounds to be exact. And I was like, oh no, this is broke. This is not me. This is not happening to me, you know? And so I started my journey then. And of course, it was just, the goal was just to lose the weight. It didn't matter what it looked like. It was just to lose the weight. That was changing food, that was withholding, that was all types of stuff. This different diet, military diet, low carbs, high protein, just intermittent fasting. It was just everything just to lose 12 pounds in 2 weeks to gain 15 pounds back in 3 days, right? So then shortly after I met Des, and of course I was still going to the gym. Him having all the fitness knowledge that he has, right? He was like, you know, at first he let me do my own thing, but he was like, start coming to the gym with me. So I switched gyms, and he would tell me, okay, oh, you like cardio. Okay, cool. Continue with your cardio. And I would do that, and then I would go work out with him, mostly just watch while he's lifting weights. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh no, I'm not doing that. And he's like, if you want to change and do something different with your body, this is what you're gonna have to do. And of course, me not knowing, me being fitness illiterate, right? Thinking, oh, if women lift weights, they're gonna look manly, they're gonna get too big. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not touching weights. It's cardio me. It's HIIT training for me, just different things like that, until he started you know, giving me the knowledge on different body types. And maybe one episode we can go into body types and things like that. But different body types, knowing your body type, doing what's best for your body type. So when I gained the knowledge on what was best for my body type looks so much different than other people's body type. Dang. And I had to literally say, what can I do? What do I change? And for me, it was low carbs. And so I just went with the knowledge that I had on body types, and I've been working out since, and here we are. So with me understanding that low carbs was beneficial for my body type, I was able to incorporate that. So was there things that I had to stop myself from eating? Not really, not per se, but I limited, or I try, like we once stated before on another episode, that I limit carbs. So my diet is literally limited carbs. Now granted, I do have me a cheat meal, not a cheat day. I don't do a cheat day, because I've also learned with my body, I can lose 10, 12 pounds in a week or two, but I can gain 8 in 3 days, right? And a lot of people say that they won't do that, and you'll feel it. Like, I can wake up and feel heavier if I done had a weekend full of high carbs, breads, which I absolutely love. Okay,
Who don't love a good roll?
Who don't? Come on, Texas Roadhouse rolls, and I try to stay away from those, and I try to
Red Lobster, cheddar bay biscuits that you can make at home
and
make
you know
it better than them.
I haven't had them in so long, but see,
But you can make the cheddar bay biscuits better at home than they do at Red Lobster.
I'm gonna have to try them. See, I do have like cheat meals, but I pick back up as if I never had that high carb meal. Period. Like, most times what we do is we like, oh well, I'm gonna just start back over next week, because no, just pick back up where you are. So that was my journey, my experience, and how I go. I know I get a lot of questions about how I stay motivated, how I stay consistent, how I stay dedicated, and it literally was just me gaining the knowledge on wanting it. Like, I was dedicated because it was something that I wanted to change.
Yeah, and even like, well, allowing yourself that cheat meal or whatever. So say if I'm going to allow myself to have Wingstop, then the gym has to happen. You know, that's my way of saying, okay, you didn't work hard all week, you was consistent all week, you was dedicated all week, you was disciplined all week. Reward yourself with whatever you want, but you make sure you work out that day.
Absolutely.
We on our second episode today, and I text Shakora at 8 something, now I'm up before 8 at the gym. And if you know me, that don't happen.
at all.
It
like
did
I was
not happen.
up, but I was trying to wait to text her.
No,
because I was like, she wasn't gonna be up, and I didn't want to wake her up.
I did not.
She texted me,
and I actually got up before my alarm went off. My alarm was set for 8:15. I got up, and I was like, you know what? You finna record. You probably gonna want to go eat something you don't need to be eating, and y'all drinking. You need to go ahead and get this in, because you know later on you're not gonna want to go do it. And so that's what made me do it. But I will say, which is the whole reason for this episode anyway, I told Shakur this morning, I said, I feel like I'm reaching a plateau. And maybe it's because I don't see changes anymore. But Shakur was like, no, you look good in that video you seen earlier. And I'm like, yeah. Which I am aware we are our own worst critic. But for me, it's like, yeah, no. And also knowing too, my mama came 2 weeks ago, and I ate things that I normally wouldn't eat or whatever. I didn't go OD with the eating, but I know I ate things I didn't normally would eat, and my body's paying for it. I didn't have gas for like 2 weeks now. TMI, but whatever. We here. But I'm like, dang, you know, what can I? So now my mind shifts to, what can you do now to overcome this plateau? And I looked up, you know, what is a fitness plateau? And it says a fitness plateau happens when the progress you've been making, such as losing weight, toning up, or getting stronger, has stalled or halted, even though you continue to live a healthy and clean lifestyle. Yeah. So I can admit and say, as far as certain weights, because I go by myself, I do play it safe out of fear of not hurting myself. But the video I sent Shakur, I increased my weight on the deadlift, and it might have looked easy, but it was not. That was also my 5th set, so it was not easy. It wasn't.
okay.
And that was actually the second weight increase.
Okay.
Cause I would put the 245 and just stop.
So you hit a PR today?
I get it. What you want to call it?
Okay.
So but so like I've been finding myself now increasing my start weight. Like I told you a couple weeks ago, I said I have to increase my start weight now because this weight is too easy.
Yeah.
And so yeah, which takes it to the first point of how to get over the weight. The fitness plateau is to increase your workout intensity.
Yes.
I start with cardio. I do the high incline on the treadmill for like 10-15 minutes. So lately I've been increasing the incline. Not the speed so much until I can control the increase of the incline.
You need to increase the speed.
I increased the incline. Well, actually, I did increase the incline, and I sweated a lot today.
Okay.
So I may work on the speed next week.
Well, the important thing, and I think we talked, because I think when we maybe first started the podcast, probably like episode probably 1 through 10-ish, I talked about hitting a fitness plateau. And just like the definition that you stated, you know, our body get used to the patterns that we set. So I can do the same workout, the same thing, the same speed, the same weight, all of those things daily, and yeah, I'm getting to a point where my body is like, girl, bye. Like people would say, Shakur, I need you to come walk with me at the park, and I'm like, my body gonna be like, girl, bye. What is this walk doing? Like, this walk isn't doing, like, we can go run a mile, but my body's not gonna do anything for a walk. And that's what happens. You know, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, nothing, like I don't even lift weights under 60. Like when I'm just doing arms or legs, like I'm not lifting anything under 60 because that's my safe weight. That's how I stay consistent. That's how I stay like where I don't want to gain. But if I want to grow, I got to go beyond that. And it's a mindset, because the pattern will say, you here, you in the gym, cool. But if you want to grow, if you want to get past that plateau, you got to push yourself. And yeah, you probably will sweat more. You probably will be breathing a little harder. But essentially, as you keep doing that same pattern, you're going to look and be like, dang, 3 weeks ago, I didn't want to lift 70 pounds. And now 70 pounds now feel like the 60 pounds. And your body has been shocked. Where it's like, oh, you doing some differences? Or whatever, and then it's going to get past that plateau. But if we stay at that plateau because it's comfortable, we gonna still look the same, baby. And we trying to change. We changing body forms.
And I also told Shakur recently, I said I've been getting more obsessed with my back. If I have to say, outside of my stomach, the second most insecure thing that I have on my body is my back. I love a good back out. Shakur, no, I will show some skin, baby. I am a showing skin person. I would love to wear me a good maxi dress with the back out, or a good romper where my back is out. My cousin wore a cute leopard romper, and I looked at it. She sent me a link to it, and it's a back out romper, and I'm like, fuck, I can't wear that just yet. So, but then, like, when you scroll in TikTok and you looking at certain people showing back transformations, and you're like, oh, that's what I need to do, or whatever. Like, I've been becoming more obsessed with not only just, more people like, oh, I want a small waist and a big butt, but also knowing too that the small waist is the same as working your back.
Yep.
If you want that Coke bottle shape, it's more than just doing abs and butt and lunges and squats.
Do some lat pull downs.
You gotta do you some pull downs. You gotta do the little what's this called? Chest press, chest whatever it's called. And you even gotta do the little
That's the seated row you talking about.
Seated row. You gotta do that, and you gotta do the one when you bend down and you lifting.
Oh, that's a bent over row.
Yeah, you gotta do them. So I've been in there doing them, and when I first started, I was doing weights that I could maintain because I was working on the form. Am I pulling this right? Am I lifting this right? Because I don't want to be lifting heavy and wrong.
And hurt yourself, absolutely.
Right. So I'm like, okay. And then once I realized, I gotta do it like this or whatever, or the squats and you pulling it up, doing all that. So just being obsessed with it too, and switching that up. We to avoid that plateau part. The next thing is lighten the load, which kind of is a love-hate for me, for you too, because you're supposed to give your body rest days, but I know me enough to know that a rest day not gonna work for me. I can give you a light day, but I can't give you a rest day. Because even if it's just a day of cardio with a little 1, 2, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and I'm done. I'm not gonna give an hour, 15-minute workout every day of the week.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. And lightening the load is difficult for me because I have now incorporated workout as, for one, my self-care. Y'all know that. If y'all listen, y'all know it's a part of my self-care regimen, but also a part of my daily routine. And I feel like I've missed something in my day if I haven't went to the gym, whether that's the morning time or nighttime. But like Ebony said, I would give you a light day. I won't lift weights as much as I would on a regular day.
Don't let her go on the camera and lie to y'all.
I wasn't gonna
lift them doggone weights,
but I will do the stairs. I'll do the treadmill. I'll even just kind of like do my ab workout. Like Saturdays is mostly what I would call my full body day. Fridays is really the full body day, but Saturday is the lighter load day where I'm going to hit every body part, but it won't be a heavy lift like I would normally lift. So kind of setting your body up to still be shocked for the rest of the week, instead of saying, sis, we've been here for the last 3 weeks. I'm kind of giving my body like a little rest. Oh, maybe she calming down a little bit, and then bow, Sunday getting them right back with it. yeah, Sunday getting it right back to it. So lighten the load is a little difficult, but it is definitely important. And we're saying that for us, for us and our consistency, our dedication, our discipline, we're not incorporating many rest days. We're incorporating what's best for us as far as keeping ourselves in a healthy pattern for working out. But if some people, y'all need rest days, you'll see videos on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, TikTok. They'll tell you, oh, your body need working out 3 days a week is fine, or you need your rest days. And yes, people do need their rest days. But you also have to know your body. You can go and you can work out, and you could go by everybody's video, or you can pick one person video that you want to go by, and I rest assured you that person is doing what works for their body, and it may not work for your body. What works for my body may not work for Ebony body. What works for Ebony body may not work for me. We just so happen to both, what works for both of us. So like low carbs will work for us or whatnot. High protein will work for us. You know, we literally a little while ago was talking about off camera, and she was saying, you know, I'm gonna increase my protein, and I'm like, yeah, watch out though, because protein kind of make me feel a little bit more bloated when I eat too much. So see if that happened for you. But it may not be the same. Protein may do her body awesome. Protein does my husband body awesome. He can eat all the protein he want, and he could go in the gym and kill it, and I'm over here feeling stuffed and bloated with protein and carbs. So remember that you have to do what's best for your body.
And just to, you know, add more, a little bit more to what she said, I think because I'm just, you know, I feel like I'm still on like the newer end of discipline. I hold myself accountable in the way of saying that I know me, that one rest day can turn into 5. And, you know, giving yourself grace is cool. But for me, I did that assessment and held myself accountable enough to say that if you get too many rest days, you're going to end up off the wagon. And that's why I say I'll give you a cardio day. They even tell you, you know, move at least 30 minutes a day to get, you know, get your heart rate up a little bit or whatever like that. Flowing. Yeah. So I may not do a full-fledged gym workout, but I'm going to give you some form of cardio, whether it is a treadmill walk, or whether it is a walk around the park, or the Stairmaster where it's just strictly cardio, and maybe a little one to, you know, some abs, whatever like that. But I know me that I'm not at that level of discipline where I can give you a day of rest and pick back up the next day.
Absolutely.
So if you're not there, that's okay too.
That is.
Next part is rest, which is hard for me because I have a lot on my plate at the moment. But I will tell you this. When I got the time to rest, she gonna rest. She gonna rest. So don't sleep. Cause I ain't sleeping. But no, when I'm gonna sleep, I'm sleeping.
I'm gonna be sleeping.
I'm gonna be sleep. It may be I wake up, get the bed till 2 o'clock, but I'm not getting on the day where I know I can do it. I'm not getting out that bed till I feel rested enough to get out that bed.
Absolutely. Rest is so important. Oh my goodness. Like my sister, and she may kill me for telling her story, or a little bit of it. But my sister has, you know, figured out what works for her body, and again probably reached a plateau, so she made the decision to incorporate more workout days. You know, she went from 3 days, and she like, look, I'm gonna start working out 5 days. And what she did was shocked her body, and her body says, sis, what are you doing? So she's feeling fatigued, she's feeling tired, and so she messaged me like, my energy is low, what do I do? I'm still going to the gym, I feel fine in the gym, but what do I do? And I told her, again, you got to do what's best for your body, but this what works for me. Try increasing your calories. You got to make sure that you're getting your nutrition, because you're incorporating the gym, you took carbs away from your body, and your body like, girl, what are we doing here? not knowing that it's beneficial, but it was a shock. So you feel tired. You feel like there's nothing that you can do. You feel like you want to be asleep. Your mood is up and down. You know, that limited rest will stop you from noticing, or will increase the attitude so quick. You'll be so snappy, not even realizing. So it is very, 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 very important for you to notice that you need the rest. We talk about fitness. It's important to incorporate it into your daily life, but it's also also beneficial to make sure that you're incorporating that sleep, that rest. Even if it's just sitting down, putting your feet up, like, man, I need a second. Some days that happened to me. Some days I'm like, okay, I didn't go to the gym this morning. I need to go to the gym, but I've had a full day of seeing clients. I am tired. I'm gonna put my feet up for a second. And if I can't go to the gym, I will. Knowing me, I probably still went. But when I came home, I took my bath or my shower, and I chilled out to be ready for the gym the next morning.
Yeah. I with my hectic schedule, I do pay more attention to my body. Even if that means on an off day and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go get just a little bit of outside. But there are literally some days where your body like, no, lay your butt back down.
Absolutely.
And so and I lay my butt back down.
You gotta listen.
Because one thing about it is my body is not gonna let me get out the bed. It's like sometimes I'll be asleep and it was like I slept the whole day away. Mm-hmm. And I'll wake up and it's only been like an hour and 15 minutes. And so I even told my coworkers, I said, I know when I've been going too much, when I'm like 10 minutes from my house, and my body knows that I'm 10 minutes from my house. Because I literally feel all the energy leaving my body. And my eyes get heavy. I'm yawning more or whatever. And so when I do get home, shower, here we go. Or whatever. And so, yeah, as much as I be on the go, I do. And even with the gym, I did give myself, like if my body's like, no. Like I remember I woke up one morning or one day and the bottom of my feet were throbbing. At my second job, I'm on my feet more than anything. Yeah. And so I done switched I got the comfortable shoes. I got the Vapor Max, Air Maxes. Like we got comfortable shoes. I got the Yeezys. Whatever. I wear those now because, we ain't on Kanye, so I don't care if they get dirty. So I wear my Yeezys, which are comfortable. Man, nigga makes a comfortable shoe. They comfortable. But my body is still like, if the bottom of my feet are throbbing, lay your butt back down.
Absolutely.
And so that's what I do. If I'm trying to get up and go to the gym, and then too, I'll still try to go to the gym. And my body be like, now why are you here?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You should be in bed.
So then I'm like, well, I gotta at least do 25 minutes because I'm here now at this point. But my body's like, yeah, we not.
Come on, that's the dedication. That's the dedication. But it's important to listen to your body too. Mm-hmm. It's so important to listen to your body because not listening to your body will also cause that plateau.
Right. And so we can take it to the last part that talks about your diet. As Shakur mentioned in the earlier part of the episode, if y'all don't know, I started my fitness during this part with intermittent fasting. That also play into discipline too. I am a snacker. I come from a family of snackers. We like to snack. Chips is my thing. Sour candy is my thing. I work my 9 to 5. I'm sitting at my desk most of the time. And they love to bring donuts. They love to bring whatever. They love to have a good whatever type of day. Matherns ain't far. We can walk to Matherns. And even though they high as hell, sometimes that sausage biscuit with the egg and the cheese be rolling. Because I have another job and there's a little more income rolling in. Working DoorDash and Chick-fil-A ain't nothing. Ain't nothing you get a spicy chicken biscuit with some hash browns. So I made myself do intermittent fasting to train myself eating wise to be more disciplined. So it's like And I'm not a breakfast girl, which is so weird. I told my coworker, I said, I was doing way better with the fasting at home than I do at work. Because at home, I was literally going all day. And I'm like, damn, I ain't ate today.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that to be disciplined and telling myself, no, you don't go get that biscuit. Don't go get the grits. Don't go get the eggs. Just because they got Krispy Kreme donuts don't mean you can get. Just because they got Mary Lee donuts and them some good donuts don't mean that you need to go get them. And it was hard watching my coworkers come by. You eating a donut? And I'm like,
babe, I love donuts. I love
me too.
Donuts.
Me too.
I'm talking
and not
about
just the other pastries, cinnamon rolls, cinnamon twists,
yeah,
just all of that. And I'm like,
I
bro,
love donuts though. My husband was like, I didn't know you like donuts like that. And I'm like, I love donuts, but that's where the discipline has to come in. Because guess what? I cannot allow, and I hope, and I want you guys to take a look into yourself, because food, especially in our community, has a hold on us so much, where we think that ain't enough. I can just eat one and not feel okay, and you can. But I love donuts, baby. I could eat. Is the hot light on? I can eat some donuts, but I have to discipline myself to say no, because I can't go back to what that scale was saying. Yep. Can't go back to that, baby.
And then too, if you doing properly, if you eat too many of them, you get a headache anyway. You get a headache.
Yep.
And I tell anybody, I can't really deal with period cramps, but a headache will lay me down quicker than anything. If my head hurt, I feel like my whole body can't function.
Yep, that's true.
So, nah. They headache. Them amount of donuts is not worth the headache. They won't go away.
Period. That's it. That's it. It's important for those who are trying to establish, incorporate, start a fitness journey. Even if you're trying to take that one step, to understand that plateaus do happen. They happen to all of us, not someone not as small or as big. They happen to us all. And it's important for you to listen to your body. You can have a friend, a boyfriend, a husband, a girlfriend, or whoever telling you, oh, this worked for me. Oh, this worked for me. A fitness coach, anybody, a personal trainer, anybody. Do this, do this, do this. You have to listen to your body. You have to research your body, because you're the only person that has your body. Are there other people with your body type? Yes. But you still have to know the feeling that you feel, what your body can take, what works best for you. I would tell you that I am a strong advocate of intermittent fasting, but I also understand that my body don't care what time it is. My body don't care if I'm eating after 9 o'clock. The time don't matter for this body. If I ate at 9 o'clock and I ate too much, I'm gonna feel it whether it's 9 o'clock or I'm gonna feel it whether it's 2 o'clock. I still ate too much. Or whatnot. So if you want to intermittent fast, and some people say, oh, I can't intermittent fast because I'm gonna be them gonna be the hours that I'm gonna be asleep. Best hours. Try it. See how it works for you. At night when I'm sleeping and I'm not gonna be eating anyway, why not count those hours? Why not count those hours into my intermittent fasting? Right?
Intermittent fasting, like I said, for me was more of a discipline kick. It was retraining myself to be like, just because you're sitting there, you don't need to eat. It was training me, because I know that if I'm stressing about something but I'm okay, then I'm going to snack like crazy. And so it helped me at the same, and then too, when I first started, I was still able to eat what I want, because I ate like really one major meal a day, and I ate something light towards the end of the night. But so it was a good transition into switching my body, switching my eating habits. And so that's why I ate between the hours of 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. I took lunch at 1 at work, and I did 9 because I'm normally in the bed between 10 and 11. So it wasn't like I was eating and then just laying back in the bed.
Yeah.
So it didn't work. About 10 o'clock, I'm shutting down anyway. So 9 o'clock was a good time to just be done eating.
Absolutely.
Or whatever. And if I felt myself being hungry, I would just drink some water or something like that. Even during the day, if I was hungry, I was drinking water. And so that's how I was able to start. But now that I feel like I'm plateauing, I'ma still fast, but I'm take some time to figure out how I'm going to tweak it. Because and then too, I'm going to switch up what I eat. Like Shakur said, I am going to try high protein. I saw it on TikTok where they were doing high protein, low. It was high protein, low carb. Most of the videos said high protein, low carb. So I'm gonna try high protein, low carb and just see. I saw where people say you need your 3 meals a day and snacks in between. That didn't work for me because I felt too heavy. And so, and it's like, oh, I eat the 100 calorie snacks. With those, when you just starting, it's a good substitute. However, it's not a good substitute because that one bag will turn into 3 in a minute.
Absolutely.
Especially if you are a snacker.
Absolutely.
So granola bars, I like granola bars, but I don't like granola bars. And so I get it. You know, I've had trainers that tell me you have your 3 meals and snacks in between. And I'm pretty sure it do work. I'm pretty sure if I was more focused on discipline, then I'm pretty sure it could work for me.
Yeah.
It also doesn't work because those 3 meals a day with the snacks in between requires a little more prep than I have time to do.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, no. If it worked for y'all, it worked for y'all. And I may get back to it when my schedule lifts up a little bit. But as of right now, that doesn't work for me. I even tried keto, and keto actually worked for me. But keto requires a little more prep than I have time to do. So that's why I'm not doing that. With this low carb, high protein, I'm going to keep the fasting in it because that's less prep I have to do. And then, like I said, once I figure out some more of my schedule, I may, expand some more of my eating to put more on me so I can burn more.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I'm figuring out the fasting portion, but doing low carb, high protein.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I'll let y'all know how it go. If y'all still see me getting slim in these videos, clearly it's working.
Don't talk to her if you do.
Don't talk to your daddy.
Don't talk to her.
You know.
But it's important to know that we're, for one, not any type of fitness trainers, nutritionists, none of that. We're literally speaking off of what we've experienced based off of our body, our experiences, our journey. So if you guys have any questions about those things, I think that things that work for me can work for you, but it's trial and error. It's a sense of figuring out if it works. Like Ebony said, keto works for her, but it didn't work as far as the prep. Keto works for me. Awesome. I know there's people that speak against it, but keto works for my body. Awesome. And especially when I want to lose. But right now, I'm on a low carb journey, right? I'm not 100% keto because right now I love watermelon, and watermelon have a little bit more carbs than I want to intake, and so those are the carbs that I am taking. But I ain't willing to give my watermelon up, so it is what it is, okay? But my diet is strictly low carbs, so I buy low carb bread, I buy low carb meals, I buy low carb snacks, I buy low carb everything, jelly, anything that I can find that's low carb, I'm buying it, and because I incorporate it into my diet. Again, that's for me and my body. If you have any questions, hit me up on Facebook. I'm always posting things there.
And I do have a friend who watches the podcast. If she, she'll come in below and let y'all know if she wants y'all to know that she's the one I'm talking about. But I have a friend that plans her diet off of her blood type. She was adamant about not eating certain things because it wasn't good for her blood type. I don't know what. Maybe she'll come in below and let y'all know how she got to that point. But if you're also figuring out what works for you, maybe knowing your blood type and seeing what foods are good for your blood type will also be a good thing as well.
That's awesome.
So it's not just of course you're still figuring it out. Like for me, I'm still figuring certain things out. And I want to point that out too. It's okay to figure things out, especially on your fitness journey, what works for you and what don't. Yeah. Because like Shakora said, everybody's body is different. And so, it just so happens that, like I said, I can work out hard. I can work out just as hard as Shakora if I just really, 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 put my mind to it. And because she's there. So if I if it's too heavy, somebody can come help me. Yeah. But if it's okay to figure it out, what works for you, all workouts don't work for everybody. All diets don't work for everybody. And I don't even call it diet anymore. It's a lifestyle change. It doesn't work for everybody. So as you're figuring out that it's okay to figure it out, do your checkups within yourself. Like I said, my friend does her body type. Her diet is based on her body type. If you like, okay, keto, no. Fasting, no. Low carb, no. Check your blood type.
Absolutely.
Work your Googles, talk to your doctor, and figure out what's best for you in that aspect.
Absolutely. And then I just have one thing to add. I've posted videos on this. A lot of people ask me questions on this, and that is spot reduction. And what spot reduction is most times people are like, oh, I want to keep my butt, I want to keep my legs, but I want to lose my stomach, or I want to lose my arms, this fat on my arms or whatever. There's no such thing. Mm-hmm. You can't just target your arms and think that, oh, let me do a million arm workouts and I'm going to just lose there. Or let me just do cardio and it's going to slim my stomach down. No. The fat is going to leave where it want to leave from. It's no such thing. So it's best to just go ahead and full body it and just work on different things. Now, is it important? Yeah, you can do ab workouts and you can incorporate that into your workout regimen. You can do squats and glutes to puff up the booty or whatever it is that you may want. But spot reduction is not a thing. You can't do it. You can't just pick a spot and decide that you're going to reduce that area. Does not happen.
And as always, if you have any questions or podcast topics, be sure to email us at unapologeticallyuspod@yahoo.com, or you can comment below on this video, any other video, any post that we have on our Instagram page at unapologeticallyuspod. Anything else?
Yeah, you just finish your drink there.
We carrying forward from our previous episode where our lovely guest brought us Jack Daniel's honey and we added lemonade to it. So we said, well, ain't no point in mixing wine and we both be over here leaning to the side. So we have Jack and lemonade again.
And it is delicious.
My glass, Lord Jesus.
It is so good.
And this will be out the week of my sister's birthday, so
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Sasha. Happy birthday to you as well.
Oh,
y'all have birthdays
my birthday too.
Right behind each other. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sasha. And while you're able to go back and watch her episode as well as all the other episodes that we have on our channel, or if you're listening to us, go back and listen to all the episodes that we have
available on all podcast platforms.
Amen and amen. All mine's clear?
All minds clear.
Thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, rate us on all podcast platforms. And until the next time, bye you guys.
Bye.